All right, guys. So we're live. It seems. Do me a favor, guys. As always, as you come in, please leave a like on the video and just let me know if the stream quality is good. Um, I need you guys to actually let me know if the streaming is good because we're always streaming from different places, so it's always like a different internet connection and whatnot. And sometimes this needs adjusting. Edward in the house, how you doing, my brother? Dude, you're first, bro. You first. Let's see if we can get a few more people in the room here. So guys, I'm just chilling. Really, I don't have any topics to talk about today. I'm just if you guys got any questions, we talk about that. If not, then we cool anyways. So I'm getting a lot of people asking when I'm gonna close doors. Yes, I'm actually gonna close doors end of the month. Right, so I get 2 more weeks, and then I'm closing this thing. And I'm pretty sure it's the right thing to do here. So. Well, what are your thoughts on pursuing higher education? Well, it depends. I mean, personally, I haven't pursued any higher education. I'm a high school dropout, actually. So I don't think you should let anyone, society as a whole, and especially yourself, define you by your level of education, or by your grades, or by even the money you have, or any other, because people like to measure their worth with these outside factors. And I think the faster you get out of that mentality, the better for you, because I don't care who you are. Maybe you believe you don't have much to offer the world, you're not that bright, you're not, maybe you don't think you're going to achieve much, but I think that is all a case of adjusting your mindset. Because I mean, once you master your mindset, really you can achieve anything, and you don't need anybody to tell you what you can or cannot do. Because I believe a lot of people live like that. They're influenced. All right, they're influenced by what their friends, their peer group, their parents think about their ideas, about whatever they can achieve. And that is such a mistake. If I let my parents define what I could do, I wouldn't have done shit. Okay, I had a talk, I think on Instagram stories a few days ago, and I was telling people, guys, don't allow your parents, because listen, I do believe all parents have your best intentions at heart, but they're just not qualified to help you, right? Because their mentality isn't as expensive, all right? I'm talking about expansion here, as yours probably, okay? Because what happens is when people settle in life, they don't grow. Actually, they do shrink. And nothing in this world is in perpetuity. So what I'm saying is you can't stay the same. You're either shrinking or you're expanding. And what I was saying is, dude, try to find this flawed logic. You get these people telling you you can do better and you can do more, and you should be a doctor and a lawyer because, dude, let's be honest, they tell you to be a lawyer because they want you to be financially secure enough to secure your own future and to help them later on. Okay, that is the only reason. But shit, we can't all be fucking lawyers and doctors, right? So strike number one. And secondly, why aren't they doctors and lawyers, right? If they do believe that is the path to, a better life, why aren't they, why aren't they following their own advice, right? And then the excuse train starts coming in, right? Because and usually the biggest reason is, oh man, because uh, I didn't have the opportunities, I wasted my youth, shit like that. But it doesn't matter, man, what age you're at. Okay, don't buy that crap that you're done after 30 or 50. I mean, you got all kinds of research, right? All kinds of research, and I don't have much faith in most of these scientific researchers, because there's absolutely no science behind them. All right, so you shouldn't take everything you read or hear to be true. You should do your own fact finding and confirm everything for yourself. I guess I'm not giving you an answer, bro. I'm going around, but shit, I mean, personally, I do believe you should go. I'm assuming you're talking about college. So I think you should only go to college if it's, something you really want to do, all right? And you can't get that education anywhere else, right? So a really specialized field. I mean, shit, if you want to be, an astro, scientist, shit, if you want to be a rocket scientist, a physicist, shit like that, well, then obviously you're gonna have to go to university. But if you have more general goals and basically you just want to do well in life, and you want to get one of these bullshit college degrees, then maybe that's not the right path. But shit, I'm not the one telling you what you should or shouldn't do. I'm just telling you, you don't absolutely need college. And most of the degrees out there are just bullshit, are complete bullshit. All right. So unless you're going into a hard science, something that you can't learn on yourself, that you can't build and grow by yourself, then I don't think it's really going to do much for you. But then again, that's what it's worth. I can only tell you about myself, and I'm a high school dropout. I've always been self-taught, and that's not stopping anytime soon. So it doesn't matter what you want to do. You got the tools these days. I mean, I got textbooks on just about anything. If I develop an interest about it, I'm not gonna go to college and take a 3-year or a 5-year degree on it. I'm just gonna grab textbooks and do my research, and I'm gonna try and learn by myself most of the time. All right, that's what happens. Let's see, dude. We got this chat popping. Let's see what's going on. And about it going with trading, so Val, I'm guessing you're trying to tie it up with trading, so pursuing higher education with trading. Not at all. I don't. If you just want to go into finance, you absolutely do not need a degree. You can just get textbooks and learn by yourself, and you can learn that fairly easily. But in regards to pure trading, you do not need any higher education. Absolutely not. And anything that you're going to learn in university is going to be pretty much obsolete. And you can learn by yourself, really. There's no need to, if you just get the textbooks, I mean, you're going to learn everything they teach you, and it's not much. So Parker, I've made 520 pips this week. Dude, there you go. I mean, shit, the system works, man. Like, why would you, there's no arguing with this, there's no arguing with this. Eric, for newbies, listen to this guy. I got 23.7% gains this week off the indicators. Um, I don't really know what the indicators are, but shit, I'm assuming you're talking about the dashboard. Um, so, I mean, 23% gain in a week for brother Eric. I mean, that's amazing, bro. Just great fucking work, man. Keep it up, bro. That is insane, you know. So, you know, we got Parker 520 pips. I mean, dude, I love to get these um I love to get these messages from my brothers, and you know, especially the screenshots where they show me what they're doing, because that's really motivating for the you guys. Um, let's see here. There you go. So Ed is sharing a bit of his story here about what he did career wise, and I mean, for most people, you're gonna see that. You're gonna see that you jump around from thing to thing until you know, until you figure out what you love to do and you're great at. Because I think it's got to be a combination of that. Okay, and understand you are constantly changing and growing and reviewing. So whatever you find exciting today, you might think it's boring tomorrow, right? So it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. You just, you know, my advice to you would be just follow your passion, right? Whatever it's exciting for you right now, and whenever that stops being exciting, then you know, maybe find something else. um but you can stay specialized. Okay, you can develop a very specialized group of skills and apply that on, you know, different projects, right, that excite you, but you can work within your sphere of you know, skill of tools, man. You know, shit. Like, for example, myself, I started first in trading, and then I stopped it because I thought it was too easy, and I realized I needed capital. So I went into business and marketing, and all that stuff that I learned um, then was applied to a bunch of different businesses that you can tell, you know. So I jump into this business, and then I'm tired of it, and I do another one, and I sell that one off. So, you know, basically you're not doing the same thing, but you're using the same skill set. So that's what I'm talking about. You should spend time and really develop that skill set, and work just with those tools that you become a specialist at. But you can work on, you know, different projects, whatever excites you. That's really my advice to you. uh, 20 pips a day keeps the job away. Absolutely. So my brother was asking the stupid question, how many pips do you get a day? But that's not a stupid question, but I mean, you can't listen, we don't have per se a daily pip count, because when you have a daily pip count, when you wanna, here's the thing, when you set yourself the goal to make, let's say, 20 pips a day, basically you have this mentality of being a hunter. Okay, so you have to be on the hunt all the time, and that's going to be detrimental to you. That's going to fuck you up in the long run, because if there's no setups that day and you still need to make your 20 pips or 50 pips or whatever it is, you still need to make a trade that day, you're going to take a bad trade, and that bad trade can hurt you bad. All right, so usually we make at least 100 pips a week here, but some weeks we do better than others. I mean, it's the nature of the business. You don't have um, a lot of consistency in this business, okay? Because things change all the time, right? Now, what happens is when you come in and you want to make X pips per day, maybe there's no opportunities that day and you still pull the trigger, you're going to fuck up. So it's better to define your goals a little bit more spaced out. You understand what I mean? So, for instance, instead of 20 pips a day, I tell you, usually we shoot for 100 pips a week because there's days we don't trade. Okay, some trades I don't send any signals, and people get all pissed out, pissed off, and ask me, dude, where's my signals? And I thought this was like X signals per day. No, man, we only trade when we have a high probability setup. Otherwise, we're just wasting money. And I don't know about you, but I don't play with my money. So. Let's see here. YOLO Swagger, dude. That name is very conducive to a good repetition, brother. Please talk about where to put my stop loss. My analysis is always good. I get stopped out. If you get stopped out, then maybe your analysis isn't that good. You know what I mean? What you're trying to say is prices eventually hit your take profit, but before they do, they didn't surround too much. So you got to work on two things. You got to work on your entries and your stops. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is you got to work on your patience, right? This always circles back to mindset. All right, that's what it is. And you're probably using massive lot sizes, right? Way bigger than you should, and that's why you put in tight stops or stuff like that. All right. Sis, shalom in the house. How you doing, sis? So, yeah, I mean, we got a lot of veterans here in the team, man. So, man, did you have some negative weeks or months? Absolutely, Joseph. Absolutely, we've had bad weeks where we lost money. Months, I don't remember a single complete month where it was a disaster. But weeks, we've had bad weeks. We've had bad weeks. All right. It's part of the game, man. You're not gonna win every day. You're not gonna win every week. Sometimes you have down periods. Okay. So that's part of the game. And don't you ever think you can be good enough to beat that, because it's gonna destroy you when you have a bad day. What happens when you think you're untouchable in this business and then you have a bad day, and the market's trying to show you some humility and you don't take that humility. What happens is you go even harder back into the rank and you try to get those profits back quick. Okay, and that's how you blow the entire account. All right, straight up, that's what happens most of the time. So guys, you gotta have some humility to be in the markets. Okay, or you're gonna be beaten to a pulp. It is what it is. All right, let's see here. How much do you take into account certain latest news, like the missiles? Bro, I honestly don't give a shit. Honestly, I cannot tell you the last time I paid attention to the news, because in the beginning I was completely obsessed by every little aspect, and I got to be on top of the news 24/7, and we got the TV running with the news, and we got the Google alerts and shit with the news. We're reading stuff all day. Million pieces of information flying around, and Oh, now we got this, you know, uh, major piece of news coming out, so we're gonna have to pay attention to the charts and see what happens. And dude, then I stopped doing all of that crap because it doesn't matter. Okay, truth of the matter is it doesn't matter. Um, you can spend all day looking at news, and it's not gonna help you one bit. Okay, it's not gonna help you one bit. Like the hurricanes, bro. I mean, that's you couldn't predict that, right? And there was no like kind of warnings for that, so that's gonna, of course, it's gonna influence, and it depends on whatever you invest your money, man. On forex, it didn't really do much. The missile crisis, it's doing more. Um, but basically, I don't give a crap, man. I don't pay any attention to the news. As a trader, it doesn't help you. As a trader, it doesn't help you. It helps you to know what's going on, but don't become obsessed with it. Don't think you gotta watch every piece of news that comes out. Don't be on the forex calendars 24/7, getting every piece of information. It's detrimental. Once I've realized you could predict uh, pieces of news that are going to be released, you could predict so many of these things just by looking at the charts. Then I stopped giving a crap, right? Because you got to understand there's this whole industry that is trying to push this narrative, this false narrative that you need to be this kind of person to be in the markets, right? And they spend a lot of energy doing that, right? In the movies and everything, they try and tell you, no, you gotta be that, that Wall Street Patrick Bateman type guy. You gotta wake up at 5 in the morning, do your workout and be all ready and sharp by 6 a.m. reading all kinds of news, and you gotta have 20 TVs in front of you, and you gotta be on top of everything, and you got to be this genius guy to make a profit in the market. That's all bullshit. Okay, that is the biggest piece of bullshit. I mean, that's Hollywood, man. That's Hollywood. You don't need at all to be that kind of person. Take it off your mind. The way I'm trying to teach you how to do this, I want you to have some quality of life, and it doesn't involve being obsessed with the news. Okay, it doesn't. You don't need any of that crap, okay? All you need is to follow the system, right? That works like a charm. You can see people here. I mean, we just had a few people share a little bit of what they did this week, right? So, guys, don't worry about any of that crap. It's just there to take attention away from what matters. Okay? So, I honestly don't even want to look at charts today. But if you guys have any questions, I mean, I'm game. Skill, before I joined your team, I lost my money using fucking Trader's Way. Bro, I mean, that happens. Usually, like 99% of people, when they join the team, they have the same story, okay? They lost all their money for a few times, right? For a few times, right? For a few times. So they kept on depositing and losing for a long time, right? So they lost a ton of money, and they tried a lot of different signal services, a lot of different trainings, seminars, and all this. And then they finally came here. They learned something that makes them money, and they shoot up. And I take pride in that. You bet I take pride in that. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. I cannot tell you these are guaranteed results. Okay, I cannot tell you if you join the team, you're gonna do well like these guys have. Okay, I cannot tell you that. It is all a mindset, game, and you have to master that yourself. That's why most of the program I spend teaching you how to deal with the situations you're going to encounter, how to program your mind for success. Um, because if you just learn the mechanics of trading, okay, which are not that complicated through the system I teach you, you can make money, sure, but you're going to encounter so many problems that you're going to understand that even being a great executor, trader, let's say, of the system, you still can lose money because there's a lot of trading is mentally, it's a mental game. It's you against you. And you will realize it if you haven't yet. You will realize it with more experience. And you will understand why I spent so much time trying to teach you how to deal with a lot of these situations that you're going to encounter. Withdrawals, if I want to take out 100,000, would I catch any flag from the bank? Brian, not from the bank. I mean, I don't know what bank you use, but not necessarily from the bank. But keep in mind, you got to pay taxes on capital gain. Okay, so when you start making a little bit of money, I suggest you hire, a good tax accountant and or even a tax lawyer, and spend some time with him to prepare your whole operation, for what's coming next. Okay, but for most of you, don't even need to worry about that in the beginning. Let's see how you do in your first year of trading, okay? And then you'll worry about that. Val, you mentioned multiple times in the training, but do you prefer entries on 4 hour or 1 hour? Still debating which time frame would work better. Bro, that is a newbie question. That is a dumb question, okay? It's like, dude, you gotta use everything at your disposal. You cannot be just unilateral. Okay, you got multiple options. You gotta use every piece available to you to find the right to find the entire picture. Okay, so go back to the training. I never tell you to stay just on one time frame. I tell you use all time frames to get a picture of what's happening. All right, do your full analysis. I do a complete top-down analysis. Then you wait for an entry. Okay, so it depends. Right, it depends. You gotta see what the markets have for you. You cannot stay just on one time frame. I never tell you that. What should I expect to run into? Okay, so still about that tax situation. You're gonna have to talk to a tax lawyer, bro. Rashid, Marcos, Frank. Shit, bro, I don't know how you're writing this. It's very hard to understand. New York, Paris. Here, I hope you're doing well. Got back. My lost on Thursday morning with the euro. Thanks again. Yeah, man. I mean, if you go and see our signal, I think we traded like 3 times this week or something. I posted on Instagram. I posted on the Facebook. So you can see our trading record anytime. Okay, so it's all public. It's all available for you. It's people that are here. They can tell you for sure. There's no shenanigans going on, right? There's no alteration on the signals. There's nothing changing, right? What you see is what you get. The signals that I post are the signals that I show you at the end of the week. So I want you guys to know what's going on, right, at all times. Let's see here. good trading broker for Europe. Bro, just use XM. Okay, Albert, just use XM. It's a great broker. And okay, guys, tell me something though. Tell me something. You guys were here last week, right? I just want to know if you guys were here last week. Because I give you trades every week, right? Remember that? I give you trades every week. And I just feel, and I know for sure, that you guys are not paying attention to the actual trades. All right. First time you watch old videos, yeah, bro. I mean, you can always learn something. You can always learn something on these videos. It doesn't. You don't need to watch just the latest ones. Anyone you pick, you're gonna get lessons from it. So GBP USD went up, as you said. Okay. Someone used C Trader. Is it good or MT4 is the best? Dude, it doesn't matter which platform you use to trade or even to analyze. You know. So my bro is asking, what is the best platform? Is MT4 the best platform to trade? Dude, I mean, we use MT4 because it's what most brokers use, right? Okay, pretty simple. You can execute directly from that platform, and it's what most brokers use, so we just use that. Okay. And it's a good platform, but if you have another preference, I mean, whatever floats your boat. There you go, shorting GP JAPI, boom. Yeah, man. So just okay, I'm happy, man, because I'm seeing a bunch of comments here. People saying they got a ton of money. So Rashid lost some money. I'm supposing on his own trades last week, and this week he got it back just on one trade alone, right? Just one trade alone. Because this week we booked 133 pips, 133, right? 133 pips profits. But that's not counting compounds. And on a euro trade, I specifically went on Telegram and notified everybody, guys, trade is still solid. Keep compounding, right? You got a great opportunity to compound. And at the minimum, you had 3 opportunities to compound. Okay, we had 3 opportunities to compound. So, I mean, we could have, most people, should have made a lot more, dude. Who's bothering me? I don't know. Dude, I'm doing coffee and tips, motherfucker. Don't fucking come ring my bell. So yeah, I mean, 300 pips maybe, if they took all of the entries. Let's see here what's going on, man. So you guys want to look at some motherfuckers? I'm not opening no door, motherfuckers. So let's see here what's going on with this euro. Dude, I'm gonna have to flip the screen. Give me 1 minute here. Gonna need to flip the screen. Okay. Okay. So we're looking at the euro right now. Let's see here. Dude, as always, you should, do a top-down analysis. So, I mean, we're still on an uptrend, as you can see very clearly. I remember a guy coming on. We get the fucking stupidest people on these fucking channels, man, on these commenting on this video. So, there's a video I have, I think a couple of weeks ago, where we were looking at the euro. Everybody, guys, the euro is on a massive running long trend. Okay, so if you keep on buying, you're gonna make money. Okay, that's the video base. And then we get these motherfuckers coming in and commenting shit like, that there's no running trend my ass and shit like that. So fucking idiots, man. And the problem is people pay attention to these comments. So guys, if you pay attention to these comments, that's saying something about you. Okay, so you gotta be careful who you pay attention to, because paying attention to the wrong person, can cost you dearly. So as you can see, we're still on a long trend. Okay, so we have some resistance here, so we got to break that to see higher highs. Okay, come back down to the 4-hour. Okay, it's trying to break that level, so I'm not gonna do anything yet on the euro. Okay, I don't have any prediction on the euro at this point. I mean, we're still in a long trend. Okay, we're still in a running long trend, but I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you what's going to happen next. Okay, that I cannot tell you. Okay, so we got some levels of support here. But we can easily fluctuate in between this space. Okay, we could easily come do this, okay, and stay here for a while even. But I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. I'm just saying this is where we're playing. Okay, this is where price action is playing at right now. But I honestly only want to take long positions on the euro because that's the trend. Okay, so that's the trend, and I don't give a crap if if I don't trade it for a week or two, or it doesn't matter. I prefer to just trade the trend. Okay, trade with the trend, because that's where you even if you're wrong, I mean, even if you have a bad entry, you're still gonna make money. Okay, basically when you're trading with the trend, you can sleep easy at night, because even if everything goes to shit, with your entry and all that, things will eventually go your way. So that's why I tell you, always trade with the trend, always spend some time figuring out what's happening, what's the real trend, what's the market direction, all of that stuff. Let me just take a look on the comments here. Pizza is here. Eric, it's my 32nd birthday. My bro, you only let me know now? Congratulations, my brother. Shit, look at you, man. Look at you growing up. Dude, going to be at six figures. Bro, I'm sure you're gonna smash millions if you keep it up. You're gonna smash millions. You just gotta keep it consistent, okay? Just gotta keep it consistent. And if there's no trades, there's no trades, right? This is a key concept that most people don't take it, okay? If there's no trades, we don't freaking pull the triggers like right now with the euro, okay? I'm telling you, we are on a massive buying cycle, okay? The market is absolutely bullish, okay? So unless we have some massive um, news coming out, okay, that are gonna change the trend short term radically, okay, then we're just gonna keep on focusing on buys, okay? We just want to buy more, okay? And right now we don't have a buy opportunity. We don't have a buying opportunity right now, okay? What we do have is signs, okay, of a retracement or a little bit of a retracement, okay? So we will see. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen, okay? As far as I can tell, I mean, we can come test the daily pivot and bounce off again, okay? So for me, this is a wait, okay? For me, this is a wait. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until we close above the moving average here on a 4 hour, and then I'm gonna continue on buying and buying and buying more, okay? That's the whole game, man, buying more, okay? Good. Let's see if we got any more questions. Guys, do you have any questions? Shit. And now we got the freaking assholes with the dislikes now again. Freaking assholes. I don't know why they spend so much time watching Forex videos and Forex analysis if you know if they're gonna dislike everything. It's like clearly you're doing self-destructive behaviors, bro. Why are you spending so much time watching something that you're not taking any value from? Because if you're here, you might as well learn something. Otherwise, don't even show up, motherfucker. But yeah, that's just part of the reason why this motherfucker is broke, most certainly. Because he's paying attention to the wrong things, man. All right, guys, you got any more questions? Because listen, we don't have a setup yet. I cannot give you any trade on the euro. We don't have a setup on this. Okay. We don't. It's the same here. I mean, we're trading, dude. We're trading in a box here. There's nothing we can do. GP Jappy, nothing we can do here. Okay. So we're boxed up. We can't do nothing. Right? We can't do nothing. So what you can do is, take a short here. You can take a short here, okay, and then put a stop above this triangle here. But shit, that's all we can do at this point. We don't have much to go on, right? We don't have much to go on. We're boxed up. Okay. See what's going on. So, I mean, because of this inversion and whatnot, I mean, we're just fucking around, but we're more likely to come test higher levels. Okay.
we will probably, so let's see how many touches that 1, 2. So what, listen, what we might see here is our last touch on a down triangle here, and blow up here, test this level, or around this level. Doesn't need to be this exact level. Okay, around this area, we're gonna probably test prices, fail to break, and then crash, like, you know, wherever, because it's still a downtrend. Okay, so I want to see this level tested, being tested. So we got this level, we got this level here. So we got two different levels that hold a lot of power here. So this zone, let's go to the 4 hour. So this zone here, see, this zone here needs to be tested. Okay, this zone will most likely, based on what happened, listen, based on what happened this week, this zone will be tested, okay? Based on what we're seeing here, most likely we're gonna see another drop somewhere around this area, okay? Break through this trend line, okay? Get out of this triangle and go test this area. This is most likely what we're gonna see based on what happened this week, okay? Based on this week, that's probably what's gonna happen. All right? But remember, it's still a downtrend. So whatever you do, keep an eye on it. It's what I'm trying to say. If you're gonna trade this setup, keep an eye on it, a close eye on it, okay? Because right now, if this is your favorite pair and you're just trading this, you've had a bad week. You've had a tough week to make money here. Straight up, we just had a bad week. Hard time making money here. We made money here. Okay, I sent you 1 or 2 signals on this, and we made money. But what I'm saying is we didn't have a clear trend, right? So that's the problem. But this is the setup I'm looking at right now. I want to see if this executes. And but ultimately, I'm looking for a bounce around this area. What the payout, the big idea here is a bounce on this area. Okay, so we can keep shorting and accumulating shorts on this pair. Okay, that's pretty much it. Oh my God! So now we got people asking for every freaking pair. Thoughts on gold, bro? Honestly, gold is not something I trade too much. Training paying off. That's it. Our sister, this is her favorite pair. She said she just broke even on this pair this week. Yeah. So, and here's the thing. You will break even. I mean, it's good that you broke even, right? That you didn't lose money on this, but this is the problem of having of trading just one pair also, right? Because I tell you, find your favorite pair, focus on trading just that. But what do I also tell you? When you pick your favorite pair, pick a trending pair, okay? So if it is not trending, okay, figure out, okay, do your watch list and figure out another 1 or 2 pairs that are trending, all right? And try to if your pair isn't paying that particular week or that month or whatever, then you go on to the other one and you find opportunities there. I mean, and you should really find opportunities anywhere, but
and another the key concept is if nothing good, is presenting, don't take the trade. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's harder when you try and force things to happen, right? When you give it all up and you understand it is what it is and you can't control it, all right? These markets, they're doing, they have their own mind. They're doing whatever they want to do, okay? But no, in fact, this is all manipulated. And, okay, but let's just say, for sake of simplicity, you let them do whatever they do and you just read, okay? And you just respond to the patterns you see, right? That's gonna make it easier for you to deal with these situations, because if there's nothing juicy out there, you don't take the trade. Okay, simple as that. And once you realize it's okay not to take a trade, okay, it's okay to just watch the charts and not do nothing, your win rate will go higher. Okay, because the key concept here is do nothing if nothing good is manifesting. USD Jappy. You guys want to look at USD Jappy? Okay, so this is basically missile crisis, right? That's why you got this response. Absolutely. Shit. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some fibs here. Okay, that's not so great. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, so say that. All right, so you guys understand what I'm doing here, right? So I'm just trying to figure out until where can we short, and I mean, we have very strong shorts, very strong short setups. So you can short for a few more pips without any problem. Okay, so another 140 pips we got there without any problem whatsoever. Okay, so then we got another strong area here. This area is really strong. So yeah, you can short around this area, no problem. Okay, that's my view on USD Jappy. It's really strong. You can just continue to take compounds of the 4 hour and freaking keep hammering it, keep getting that money. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. If you haven't joined the team yet, please do. Right, but if you do, don't try and be in it. If you're down to your last $100 or whatever, then I mean, don't do it, because it's not gonna do much, right? It's not gonna do much for you. You have to focus on a sustainable option here for you, man. So if you join the team, be prepared to stay in for a long time. Be prepared to help out. Be prepared to join the community. To be part of the family. If you're joining with the mentality of just want to learn and get out, and just want to signals and make quick bucks, yeah, then it's not going to do much for you. And I really want the kind of people in. So, but if you're a serious guy, man, you're not afraid of hard work, and you have humility, you're hungry to succeed in life, to change your situation, to learn something that's gonna be forever, then good, right? But I'm gonna repeat that this is investing. This isn't get rich quick. This isn't a scam. Okay, this is investing. Investing for investing to work, you need capital. You need to. You are investing what you already have, are growing. Okay, are growing whatever amount of money you have now. Okay, so it's not you're gonna. This isn't like uh, you know, finding oil in your back garden. Okay, this isn't finding oil in your back garden. This is, this is good work. This is, growing what you already have. And truth is, if you don't have much right now, you're not gonna make much. Okay, and it doesn't matter how well you read the charts and all of that, because end of the day, if you make, because some people are like, no, man, I'm gonna be good with my entries and all. I'm gonna bump up the risk. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna risk my whole account in these trades, and I'm gonna grow, these $100, thousands of dollars. But if you do that, bro, you're gonna eventually hit that one bad trade, and you're gonna blow your account. So, there's no point doing things bad, right? Don't do things wrong. You already know the proper way to do it. Why would you go against that? Okay, don't go against the rules that I'm teaching you, or you're gonna end up paying the price, and it's gonna take twice as long to achieve whatever you want to do. Okay, so keep that in mind, right? It's a long run game. It's investing, return capital, and it's something. It's hard, right? It's hard, and it's harder to manage yourself, to manage your psychological side. Okay, so once you land that, you're in the right place to get started. Okay, so if you want to get started, get involved, there's a link in my description right down below. It's $97 a month. You get access to our training. You get access to our signals. Now, we usually make 100 pips around that a week. This past week, we made 133 pips, not counting compounds. If it could be 300. But that's pretty much it, man. I think the goal here is the community and the training. Okay, and basically give signals so you're making some money and getting that rush while you are learning. Okay. Again, we won every single one of our trades, so we had 100% win rate for the week. Not every week you get 100% rate, or you finish positive. Sometimes you have bad weeks. We already talked about this before. But generally, we always make money, and that's a result of our training. Okay, so if you take our training serious, you're gonna end up making money. No question about it. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here training for the summer. Alright, but if you need me, I'll be otherwise, see you Monday.